Let's look at revaluation under partnership. So revaluation is like to revalue something, to change the value of something. So revaluations normally arise on admission and exit of a partner or when the profit sharing ratios change. So a revaluation can be an increase or a decrease in the assets and liabilities of the partnership. So accounting entries that we have on revaluation: when there is an increase in the asset value, we debit the asset account. Since assets increase by debiting, then we credit the revaluation account. Then when there is a decrease in the value of the asset, we do the opposite of this. We debit the revaluation account, then we credit the asset account, since assets decrease by crediting. Then when there is an increase in liabilities, liabilities increase by crediting, so we credit the liabilities account and we debit the revaluation account. When there is a decrease in the value of the liability, liabilities decrease by debiting, so we do the opposite of this. Debit liabilities account, credit revaluation account. Then usually the revalued amounts are shared by the partners, and it can be either a profit or a loss. In case of a loss happens when the debit side is greater than the credit. Then a profit happens when the credit side is greater than the debit. When the credit is greater than the debit, it is a profit. Then when the debit is greater than the credit, it is a loss. So when it is a profit, we debit the revaluation account, we credit the partner's capital account. When it is a loss, we do the opposite of this. Debit the partner's capital account, credit revaluation account. So those are the accounting entries when it comes to revaluation in partnerships. In the next video, we are going to be having an example.